Hello and welcome to drillingcontractor.org. I'm Ava Vig reporting from the IADC Asset Integrity and Reliability Conference in Houston. I'm here with David Mackay, Chief Surveyor Offshore, DNV GL, who's going to talk about how digital technologies are transforming the work of classification societies. David, thanks so much for joining us today.
Good afternoon.
David, how can digitalization and big data improve vessel surveys and audits?
Well, I think there's an opportunity for us to move the goalposts, if you like, with regard to the amount of time we spend on board the rigs. If we can, for example, take big data streams to allow us to evaluate the condition of a vessel, for example, before we go on board, then it means that we can target our surveys much more so than today. So it will reduce the amount of time on board and be more efficient. Some examples might be with regard to safer real-time barrier management, where we can actually monitor the condition of safety barriers on the vessel in real time, so that the management of the drilling contractor company can have a snapshot or a dashboard, if you like, saying how safe their rig is at any one time. With regard to smarter condition monitoring and predictive analytics to do predictive maintenance is a good example of that. And then with regard to greener, of course, energy efficiency is a big deal.
And can you tell us about your open data platform and what challenges with data it hopes to overcome?
Our open data platform is called Veracity, and the challenges it hopes to overcome is really about data siloing, where each equipment manufacturer may today be taking data from his machine and keeping it himself and not sharing it with anyone else, so that an individual equipment manufacturer may have lots of analytical capabilities with regard to a particular machine, but you can't get a holistic picture of the rig. Our platform is intended for sharing of data to authorized users, so that not only can you analyze multiple sets of data, but you can also look at data patterns overlaid with one another, so that you can look for pattern recognitions and anomaly detection.
In the case study that you talked about in your presentation today, you talked about collecting data from 2 drill ships. Can you tell us a little about the major lessons learned?
Yeah, so there was 3 major lessons we learned. The first one was that the quality of the data itself was really terrible. There was a lot of problems with timestamp collisions, and also with data loggers assigning the same timestamp to 2 different events, so that, for example, the data showed that a machine was both running and stopped at the same time, which of course is not possible. So that was the first lesson, was that the data itself needed a tremendous amount of effort to clean it to a point where it could be used in a way where it could be analyzed consistently. Another example of that was different sensors were programmed to provide the timestamp in a different format, so that you weren't able to overlay one with another. The second lesson we learned was that using data analysts, scientists by themselves gave some benefit, but putting them together with subject matter experts gave much more benefit. The third lesson was that really it was important to establish a framework for data quality assessment, so that we could consistently analyze a company's ability to obtain, store and analyze data.
Well, David, thank you so much for joining us today.
It was a pleasure. Thank you very much.
And thank you, viewers, for joining us on drillingcontractor.org.